Detroit Sports episode. No, wait. Welcome to Taylor's Detroit Sports Show postgame, Tuesday, April 7th, 2015, 11 p.m. Eastern. I'm Taylor Phillips. I was not watching or listening to the Red Wings game tonight because I couldn't even bear to, but they won 3-2. I got notifications. I got scoring notifications to help me know who was ahead, who was behind, when the game was tied, this and that. Henrik Zetterberg, Pavel Datsyuk, and Gustav Nyquist scored for the Wings. Jimmy Howard made 30 saves, got the win. I mean, the Wings were down 2-1. They battled back with 2 goals in the second to take a 3-2 lead and win 3-2. With that win, the Wings move into third place in the Atlantic Division. But the Ottawa Senators came back from 3-0 down to beat the Pittsburgh Penguins in overtime 4-3 in Ottawa. So the Wings still have 2 games left to clinch their 24th straight playoff berth. I'm not going to comment on that. I'm not going to comment on any of this. I'm too cranky. I'm too annoyed. So I'm just going to let you guys call in or text. The calling number is 646-478-4837. Text message, name, city, and state to 231-429-3668. Nyquist's goal was the game tire. Datsyuk's goal was the game winner. I thought the Red Wings were going to lose this game in regulation, whether it was by 1 goal or by a rout or whatever, because they've been playing terribly against bad teams, and they've been losing against bad teams at home. Unfortunately, they have 2 more seasons. I think they have 1 more season. Yeah, they have 1 more season left at Joe Louis Arena, and then they moved to the new arena. The Wings have 97 points. The Senators have 95. The Bruins have 95. The Penguins have 96. The Wings should not have beaten the Hurricanes by 1 goal. They should have beaten the Hurricanes by 5 goals. But the way they've been playing as of late, I'm not saying they should have. Again, they still should not have beaten them by a goal. But the way they've been playing, they deserve only a 1-goal win, still in regulation, because the Hurricanes are still bad. They have a terrible record. They've now lost 4 of 5, the Hurricanes. And the Wings have a very bad home record and they have very bad karma at home. That's about all I have to say for the Wings. I'm not going to. I'm not going to celebrate one bit. If anybody forces me to celebrate, I will block them. Especially considering the Red Wings have not clinched a playoff berth yet. And quit giving into those, quit reading things into the Bleacher Report notifications on your smartphones, okay? Bleacher Report is so stupid. Wings win, yeah.
What's here? What's your problem there, pal? Can't a guy get a bit of sleep? Don't bug me.
That's right, don't bug me. I am not in the mood to talk Wings tonight, but I am on this show. I'm still sick of this Wings team. 24th straight playoff spot or not. I'm just done with Mike Babcock. I'm done with the sloppy defense by Jonathan Erickson, Brendan Smith, Kyle Quincy, and Nicholas Kronwall. They're afraid to block shots. They're not afraid to hit people, but they're afraid to block shots defensively. And they keep turning the puck over. I'm sick of this. What else am I supposed to say? Here. It's my show. I don't have to say anything if I don't want to. And of course, the Red Wings are still going to get worked by the Montreal Canadiens because the Wings are still playing awfully. And the Canadiens are red hot, are still red hot. They lead the Atlantic Division. As far as I can tell. Yeah, they lead the Atlantic Division with 106 points. The Senators play the New York. The Senators play the New York Rangers next. The Rangers have just clinched the President's Trophy tonight with a 4-2 win over the New Jersey Devils. And now the Rangers have 111 points. And once again, the Red Wings only have to hope for good luck in the standings and not just win games. I have to deal with that for a 6th consecutive year, and I'm already suffering a terminal headache from it. I'm very tired. I'm going to move on to the Tigers right now. I'm done talking Wings tonight. Just forget the Wings right now. And once I thought they were not going to clinch a playoff berth, but now I'm not so sure. I don't think the Wings are going to clinch a playoff berth. I don't necessarily yet think the Wings are going to clinch a playoff berth. I'm just 50-50 on it. So I'm going to move on to the Tigers right now. Just 1 minute. Let me let it load here. Some water. Ex-teammates Anibal Sanchez and Ricky Nolasco face off in Detroit. A pair of former Marlins teammates, Twins right-hander Ricky Nolasco, Minnesota, and Detroit Tigers right-hander Anibal Sanchez are set to take the mound in the second game for Minnesota and Detroit on Wednesday at Comerica Park. Nolasco and Sanchez remained close friends and went to dinner together Sunday night before opening day. More. Things to know about the game. The Santana suspension. That has nothing to do with the game. Brett Bollinger, you rookie idiot. Well, maybe a little. Never mind. Sorry, Rhett. Sincere apologies. But again, I just mentioned the Santana suspension, which forces Nolasco to start Wednesday. Nolasco is looking to bounce back after posting a 5.38 ERA in his first season with the Twins last year. Sanchez has been solid against the Twins since joining the Tigers, as he posted a 2.60 ERA in 52 innings against them, dating back to 2012. When the Marlins traded Sanchez to the Tigers, and Omar Infante went along with Sanchez to Detroit in that trade. Omar Infante. Tigers designated hitter Victor Martinez has hit Nolasco hard. The switch hitter is 5 for 7 with 2 walks against him in his career. But Nolasco has fared well against former Marlins teammate Miguel Cabrera, as he's held the slugger to just 2 singles in 9 at-bats. So that was short. I'll post it on Google Plus. It doesn't have a link. Nothing. How about Pinterest? Oh, go away. No. LinkedIn. Nothing. Tumblr. Nothing. Let's go to MLive. Let's go to the MLive app. Tigers MLive app, that is. A lot of couple Justin Verlander articles here. Ask Schmel, and then Verlander's status in doubt for the start on Sunday. Kyle Lobstein remains most likely his second option. There's no game day app. There's no game day article. Shame on everybody. As far as I'm concerned, Sanchez will outpitch Nolasco. And I'm not so sure about their bullpen, the Tigers' bullpen yet still. But I think the Tigers will still win game 2. Now I get an update from Twitter at MLB Injury News. Justin Verlander unlikely for Sunday start. So be it. Just put in Lobstein. Well, it's the same thing. Couple Lions updates. Moving on. Safety James Ahedebo won't participate in any off-season activities until he gets a new contract, according to his agent. And former Lions defensive end George Johnson signs a 3-year offer sheet with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Lions have 5 days to match the offer. Johnson finished with 29 tackles and 6 sacks with the Lions last year. And a Michigan Wolverines football update. Quarterback Brandon Peters reflects on U of M commitment and says Jim Harbaugh quote unquote, compared me or him or Peters to Andrew Luck in a Bleacher Report interview. Well, Bleacher Report is not always wrong. Bleacher Report's not always wrong. Well, the Pistons play the Boston Celtics tomorrow. I'll edit this episode when I'm done here. Game time is 7 o'clock on Fox Sports Detroit, and ESPN, and on the radio on Detroit Sports 105.1. It is a rare 7 o'clock start. Home games at the Palace usually tip off at 7:30. It is the second of a 4-game homestand for the Pistons. They finish it with the Indiana Pacers Friday, April 10th, and Sunday, April 12th at 3:30 against the Charlotte Hornets. Friday game is at 7:30. Then they wrap up their season with 2 games on the road. Monday, April 13th on my 31st birthday in Cleveland against LeBron James. Kevin Love and the Cavaliers at 7. And then lastly, they're in New York against the Knicks, Wednesday, April 15th at 8 o'clock. Celtics are 35-42. I'm just about out of time, so talk to you tomorrow night. Bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.